Hello, my name's Hemingway Jones, and I make videos about fountain pens for curious people. Today, we're going in search of a really good entry-level pen, something less than $5 that you can use, share, give away, leave somewhere, and not fret too much about. So today, we're looking at the Jinhao 82. So the Jinhao 82 is commonly available on eBay and AliExpress for less than $5. I picked mine up on AliExpress for $3. I was really brought into this pen by its beautiful use of pastel colors. I ended up getting the yellow, which looks like a pastel banana color. And then I also picked up this green, this avocado green that reminds me of appliances from the late 60s and the 1970s, but it's a really interesting color. So the pen itself is a pretty solid pocket pen of about 125 millimeters that is really elegant and really quite light at only 20 grams. On a $3 pen, I have no compunction about posting it. I'm not worried about scratches and whatnot. And this one posts very well, very easily. In fact, it's a little short and stubby otherwise. This is a pen that I feel really needs to be posted. So in hand, it's quite light, quite easy to steer, quite elegant to write with. But the big question is, how is the nib? You guys know that nibs have been the hobgoblin of Jinhao pens for me. So is this one any different? Fortunately, this pen was available in a medium, and the medium size actually feels more like a European fine. So it does draw a wider line and is much less scratchy and toothsome as the fine nibs were in some of the other pens like the Jinhao X159. It's also a smaller nib. I believe it's a number 5. It's quite small and elegant. And I'll have to say I was thoroughly impressed with this one. It does feel smooth, although it is still prone to the occasional skipping that I've always found with Jinhao, even though I did clean this one before inking, as you should. On cheaper pens, it's always best to rinse it, clean it thoroughly before filling, because there's often the residue of manufacturer left over somewhere in the nib feed or converter somewhere there. So you always want to get all of that out and make sure your pen is ready to go. Really though, the beauty of this pen is just being able to own it in multiples. I think all of us that are fountain pen enthusiasts probably have a sphere of people around us who are very curious about these pens, may not have tried them, have sort of interacted with us to ask us questions, and I think we've probably wanted to gift them with a pen or two, and it's much more difficult with something like a TWSBI Eco at $30 or even some other pens that are more expensive. But it's super easy with a $3 pen that someone can discover how these operate, how they work, and then it's more reliable than what I found with my personal experience with the Jinhao X159. So this is a pen that I would freely give to someone who is starting out in this hobby, curious about this hobby, or just wants to get a feel for fountain pens. So another benefit of a very inexpensive pen like this is that you really don't have to worry about it too much. Now, certainly it's good to cherish everything you own, and this is a good pen, so take good care of it. But should something happen, should it be lost, it's not the same hit to you as if losing a Visconti or a Mont Blanc. Now, from a design point of view, the pastel colors are very lovely. The fit and finish seems fine. It's a very well-made pen. It's certainly made out of plastic, so it has that bit of delicacy to it. But if you give it the minimal of care and attention, it should last you for a long time. But the big question is, how is it to write with? So I found the writing experience rather nice. It is so light, it balances so easily in your hand. It's quite easy to guide across the page. I like its small, diminutive size. I've brought it to the office with me many times this week. It was very unobtrusive and very nice to use in my ledger book and on nicer paper. So I very much have enjoyed the experience of using this pen. So where do I place this pen in the pantheons of pens? It's not a $3 pen that gives you the experience of writing with a many hundreds of dollars of value pen. I would say it's a $3 pen that competes with some of the $20 pens. It writes very smoothly, very well. It's somewhat similar to like a Metropolitan from Pilot, although that's made out of metal, so it's a little bit more heavy duty. So I would weigh it like that. If you're looking for a very light option that's easy to carry, maybe as a backup pen, and a pen that would be easy to give up, to just simply freely give to someone who might be curious about fountain pens, then this isn't a bad option. I like both of the ones that I enjoy. I have a feeling I won't own them for very long. I think I'll probably pass them along as well. And sometimes giving is a big part of this hobby. It's all about sharing experiences, and if you can share a pen and it's only $3, how wonderful is that? So, what do you think of the Jinhao 82? Is it a pen that you're thinking of adding to your collection? Do you love these pastel colors as much as I do? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you've watched this far, please consider subscribing to this channel. It really helps me to get noticed by the YouTube algorithm, and it's always a struggle for a smaller channel. Thank you very much. And if you'd like to join the channel, membership is also available. You'll find it right next to the subscribe button. I'd love to have you. I release new videos every week, and I have a live show every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'd love to see you there. So we will see each other again very soon, further up the road. Take care.